Hello, Capricorn. Welcome to your reading. This is going to be for this week, so the 26th to the 3rd of March. Let's dive in. Yes, I'm using my old mic because it's very windy, so this is the only thing that's blocking it out at the moment. So maybe I'll use this forever. Who knows? It does quite good with the sound. All right, but let's dive in. All right, already one's jumping out for you for Capricorn, please, Spirit, this week. Thank you. I'm going to take the ones that have just come out. So we have 4. The first one is milk and honey, a time for healing, enjoying in your own space. This is a really good card for gratitude. The vibes that it brings to me is almost like you're healing something. All right. So this is like all the vibes and the emotions that come through when you realize that you're in a space where you can heal. Almost, I know it's not like I'm going deep into the card, but it almost feels like you guys have come out of like survival mode and you're finally really, this week at least, really bathing in the time that you have with yourself and the feelings that you have. The Observer card has come through. This is really about thinking about the future, thinking about where you want to settle down, where you want to go next. You then have the Blessed card, which comes through when we dodge a bullet or we realize that actually I'm all right where I am. I'm still transforming before I can jump into the flow of life that's underneath. So a better way of describing it is that you've gained your wings in something, whatever that means to you, freedom, or just the fact that you're transforming, but the other half of you is still developing. You're still transforming. So Capricorn, sometimes this means that sometimes you're not ready for what you want to jump straight into. And if you were to jump straight into it, you realize that maybe you wouldn't be able to handle it the way that you would if you were fully transformed and ready for it. So this is a card of feeling blessed where you are, not really needing to rush into anything. Then you have Come to the Edge coming through for you, which is usually a card of like being a little bit risky, allowing yourself to be quite risky. All right, maybe taking a leap of faith. Kind of reminds me of the Fool card a little bit. But usually this is kind of like a countdown for me because I see that little island thing she's on is crumbling anyways. So naturally she's going to have to jump from this eventually anyways. All right, but let's dive in. I am just going to pull 2 from this deck. Capricorn. You got the 3rd chakra, Archangel Shamuel. I think that's how you say it, Shamuel. Don't know. 3rd chakra is your solar plexus. This is your area where your willpower is, your confidence to be able to do something, your ability to believe that you have what it takes to do something. So it's where your confidence kind of lies, is what I feel anyways. All right, one more for Capricorn. An indecision. That's quite interesting. It's maybe a bit indecisive today, not really today, maybe today. Being quite indecisive about where to go moving forward and what direction to take. So let's dive in. Let's see what your energy is like this week. Capricorns, Queen of Swords. Whoa, what? Queen of Swords is usually a really good energy for being very clear, very direct on what it is that you want, speaking your mind when necessary, but most importantly, protecting yourself. She's a very good card for having very healthy boundaries, for being very clear, very direct about it. She's been through a lot, which is why she doesn't really rule with her emotions. She rules with logic. So you guys are coming across as someone who's ruling by logic this week. You have the 10 of Swords, which actually in this deck, there are 2 10 of Swords. One says everything is fine on it. And you got the everything is fine card. So Death card, 10 of Swords. There's been a huge ending in your life, clearly. I think it's to do with something very personal to you. Something that clearly has changed you as a person as well. Maybe you're a lot more, cutthroat about things now. Whereas before, maybe you're a bit more like sensitive and you cared a lot about other people, but maybe that's the thing that got you in a crappy position. So now you've changed or whatever. Like there's something about some transformation that's caused you to change. The 10 of Swords, though, being the everything is fine card, tells me that this transformation is bringing a lot of good changes into your life. So even though something has come to an end, maybe it's a part of yourself that needed to come to an end. So now that that's ended, you can transform. You can be a lot more bolder in your character, a lot more like, I'm hearing relentless, but I'm also hearing like, there's a word that's not coming to my mind, but it's to do with like unapologetically. Yeah, you're being unapologetic with your delivery, with the way that you come across this week, which is very powerful actually. What's the blockage that Capricorn might face this week? All right, Page of Wands could be a little bit of gossip going on around you. This could be the fact that some of you might actually need to let yourself play a little bit. The Wands energies seem to be in your blockage, which Wands are really about passion, motivation, ambition, all that, energy. So that could be a blockage here. Page of Wands, Two of Wands. There is something to do with your future, looking into the future, looking into what it is that you want. This is very similar to the Observer card. All right, maybe there is something that comes through this week that gives you a little bit of like a spark of hope, is what I'm hearing in regards to your future and what you can manifest and bring to life. But there is a blockage here because maybe it's still something you're trying to work out, or maybe there is this little bit of like conflict of interest here coming through because maybe you're finding that somebody is speaking quite badly about something that you really wanted. So you could be changing or adjusting something here because of that. I don't know why I'm seeing that, but that's why it's there. The Empress being in your blockage position is really about your belief that you're deserving. She represents the mother of the tarot deck. She's supposed to be the pregnant one in the deck, which basically means that she's bringing something to life. She's going to be birthing something, which means that your ability to bring things to life is there, but it's feeling a little bit blocked. Okay, maybe again, it might be the need to kind of bring that energy into your life because your energy is very much sword energy. It's very logical, very practical, very, very straightforward. But they're wanting to bring passion into your life in order for you to really think more about your future. Interesting. Maybe that's into that could be really kind of linking this third chakra here, because this kind of rules your willpower. Maybe you guys don't feel like you really have what it takes. Therefore, that's why the Empress is blocked, because she is abundant. She can attract anything that she wants, and that is representing you. You can attract anything that you want if you believe you can. Okay, if you put yourself in that position, hold yourself at that value, of course you can. But that is being blocked. So again, that chakra might need some TLC. I think TLC could actually be good. Maybe that's the milk and honey energy. I feel like TLC really meant something for you. I think you guys need pampering. You guys need some tender love and care. So make sure you just treat yourself nicely. Okay, let's clarify the milk and honey. Tower card. Yeah, something fell apart. But again, this is something that needed to for you to be in that milk and honey position. I feel like there's some sort of celebration coming through. King of Wands energy. Maybe this has given you more freedom. Maybe this has given you more like ambition. Or it could have been with a King of Wands. Could have been with a fire sign. I'm hearing someone who talks a lot and does very little. Like the King of Wands, when it's someone who's not very nice. It can be someone who really has a very strong... they like to have a very strong image. They like to have a good reputation. So they kind of can have a bit of like fakeness about them at times. King of Wands can be a little bit prideful. Nine of Wands, protecting yourself from that energy. That's a wounded warrior vibes though. So I actually feel like something fell apart. Tower card usually represents separation or an epiphany of something, like a truth happening that causes a collapse of something that needs to collapse. Therefore, with the King of Wands and the Nine of Wands, I feel like this is your energy that you are kind of bathing in, or you will be in a very good creative energy. A lot more like, oh, I want to do this, I want to do that. Like you're having more enthusiasm for things as this Tower card has happened, as you've come to some sort of conclusion or breakthrough of something. You are still protecting yourself. There's still a little bit of a wounded vibe about you, but that's why milk and honey is there, because you're healing from it. All right, the Observer card, 10 of Cups. The Observer card is you thinking about that happily ever after, you being in a position where you're emotionally fulfilled, have that family, have that home. You're looking into what it is that you desire. You do have the Five of Swords and a 10 of Pentacles, which is very interesting. Some of you might choose to move away from like a family location, for example. Others of you are maybe letting go of more of like, you might have let go of like a very materialistic dream to step into more of an emotional dream. Like one that you feel like Instead of chasing money and I need to have this much money and I need to have this big house, you're kind of saying like, as long as I have a beautiful family around me, for example, or as long as everyone's happy, I'm happy. Like there's a difference here, which is so interesting. Maybe the opposite way for some of you, because it's just this like this here, let me show you. It's like you're walking away from maybe like materialistic side of thing or very superficial. There's nothing wrong with the 10 of Pentacles, by the way. And moving into the 10 of Cups, which is interesting. It feels like your dream has changed a little bit. You're still going to have that beautiful 10, but it's like the standard or what you prioritize is different. I think you're prioritizing your emotional well-being, which is good. I think that's the best way of doing it. All right, let's look at the Blessed card. 10 of Wands, all right, feeling a bit exhausted and overburdened, but with the Blessed card again, I think that this is you kind of stepping away from things that are really heavy on you. The Devil energy, damn. King of Cups reversed and a 3 of Wands. That's interesting, Capricorn. For some of you, maybe it's a person, a very manipulative person, emotionally manipulative person that you have definitely cut ties with. The 10 of Wands and the Devil is really about releasing a very heavy energy and a very heavy person. Someone whose energy is very heavy. 3 of Wands is usually about like waiting for something, but I think this is the person could be waiting for you, or, you know, maybe, yeah, I think that's the case. King of Cups. Someone does still think about you. They do still have feelings for you, and I'm doing it like this because King of Cups is like emotional manipulation. This person is quite codependent with that Devil energy. This is somebody who doesn't know how to deal with their own feelings. So I think they're constantly the kind of person to be in a relationship and to hold that person accountable for themselves. Like, it's weird. But people are like that. So 10 of Wands, I think this was a very challenging relationship or situation for you, friendship, whatever it is, maybe even work situation. Like there was like maybe trauma dumping. I'm feeling like you were really, King of Cups is usually someone who's very emotionally mature, someone who's able to handle emotions properly. Because he's reversed, I kind of feel like completely out of control of their emotions, maybe even aggressive at times with that Devil energy. Like my stomach felt strange when I said that, you know. Okay, 10 of Wands, like someone who really, I'm hearing weird things like, you know, emotional manipulation. Like they're saying like punishing you for how they were feeling, you know, like they're the type of person where you'd be upset about something that they did and they'd have to be upset about you being upset. And now it's about them, you know. I don't know. This person might have been like an only child, or is definitely acting like one. Like they have to be comforted and focused on, you know. I think it was a very toxic situation, whoever this was in your life. So it's good that you broke free from that. That Blessed card is, again, feeling free from that energy. All right. You then have Come to the Edge. Let's see what this is about. Okay, you got the Knight of Cups, the 7 of Swords. You got the Fool and the 8 of Wands. So the Fool is literally that come to the edge card. So whatever you take a leap of faith to do, it is in the right direction, and life will really speed up for you. A lot of good opportunities will come your way too. 7 of Swords, Knight of Cups. Walking away from something that was already crumbling. Like I said earlier, like something clearly is kind of feeling like there's not a lot left of something. So if you're in a job, for example, there's not a lot keeping it together. So let's say an example would be you sense really bad vibes in a workplace, you decide to leave, and it crumbles anyway. Like the whole business goes bust or whatever, or everyone ends up leaving. Like you're almost leaving before something happens. 7 of Swords and a Knight of Cups again feels like an apology from somebody who was in a very sneaky energy. The 7 of Swords is usually lying, cheating, stealing, manipulating, out for their own interests, out for their own gain, have their own strategies. Knight of Cups is supposed to be an emotional offer, but again, it does feel like there's second intentions here. So yeah, the Fool and the 8 of Wands, I think you're taking a leap of faith here into a new direction, and this will be a very positive direction for you if you follow your heart. Is what I'm hearing. All right, let's clarify the third chakra. Seven of Cups. A lot of confusion in this chakra. I would definitely say to meditate and on that energy. Okay, there's a lot of chakra meditations online or in the Aura app, so go check it out. Free trial down below for the specific chakra, and some guided meditation too, because sometimes the affirmations can help. Because again, Seven of Cups, something is blocked here. There's an illusion that's blocking you from believing in your sense of self and your ability to do something and achieve something. So if you ever feel a bit lost, definitely like sit with that energy, because it will really help you to understand certain beliefs and illusions that might be lingering and blocking you. Yeah, because you're the Queen of Wands. You're confident. It's blocking your confidence, blocking your ability to understand. You are a very attractive energy. You are very good at what you do. You're very optimistic. You're very positive. But this energy, you could be feeling quite pessimistic about yourself because that area is blocked. Your understanding of what you are deserving of is blocked. Your understanding of what you are capable of is blocked. This Queen of Wands is a very confident, beautiful energy. She's great. She's a great card. It's coming up as you, but you are blocked. You cannot see that. So again, focusing on that energy is going to be very important for you. And the indecision card, please. Three of Cups, friendships or a celebration of some kind. Six of Cups. Now that's interesting. A lot of emotion here. Can I clarify what the decision is about? Judgment. That is either reconciliation or again learning a lesson about something to move forward onto the next level. I do get a sense here, like only for some of you, like this could be the choice between something from the past or something that's new. Like the Six of Cups is almost like something that's already developed, like already has got a bit of a head start here, or something that's completely fresh, completely new. That's the vibe I'm getting. But Judgment here is like there's a very big lesson involved in this. If you're expecting the past to kind of change, I don't like that energy, because Judgment is like you already know the truth of the situation. The truth is there. Judgment is there. There's nothing hidden from what you're looking at. You've already seen someone's true intentions, or you already kind of know. I don't know. It's like make sure that you're not doing something out of potential. Oh, well, if that person ends up changing this, no, don't do that. Look at what you have in front of you. That will help you make a decision with whatever, Four of Cups, Ace of Wands. I'm seeing like a very like guided idea coming away. Ace of Wands, Four of Cups, like there's a rejection here, or like kind of being a little bit stubborn with your decision. But the Ace of Wands does kind of represent like a new beginning coming through, and something that will again make you feel very motivated and passionate. King of Pentacles again, something that could actually be like a profitable idea or lead you towards very stable people. If this is like a location, by the way, as well, like doing something that you've, going somewhere you've always known, that's where that head start is, or doing something completely fresh. They're not giving me your answer to that. That's something that you have to trust your intuition on. Again, with that Judgment here, it does say that you've kind of learned a lesson about the last chapter you were in, so it might be time for a new chapter, but trust your gut instincts. All right, my angels, that's all I have for you. I wish you guys all the best. I send you my love. Thank you so much for being here, Capricorn. I send you my love, and I hope to see you guys next time. All right.